Great Galveston Hurricane by Katie Elliott, Katie Mapes and Kayla Berge.
The new season of Storm Stories. On this show we have stories from the survivors of very historical and devastating storms. Most stories are depicted from the facts of hurricanes, earthquakes, thunderstorms and blizzards. If you have a horrific storm story, please contact us at stormstories@msn.com. Thank you. Now we will start with our first significant hurricane, the Great Galveston Hurricane, which occurred in the southeast Texas in the year 1900. Now I would like to introduce Katie onto stage with me so we can speak about her experience and watch her short clip she has. Okay, so how are you today?
I'm great, thanks for asking.
Okay, we've already went over the hurricane and some brief information about it. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Yes, I do, but all of it is in the short video clip I put together for us today. May we take the time to watch it?
Yes.
8,000 people lost their lives in this horrific event. There was a huge social impact of a lot of people because there was major flooding, landfall, and more homeless people. There was not enough room to get anywhere, not enough room to navigate at all. The economic impact of then, in 1900, was $20 million and a total of $99.4 billion in 2005. There has been a seawall built in 1904 to turn back storm-generated waves, which is 16 feet at some parts, to keep flooding at a minimum. The government has to control economic recovery now.
This picture shows the tilting of the railroad.
This picture shows the effect the hurricane had on many homes.
This picture depicts the fact of how people were taken out of their homes from under the rubble.
This hurricane is on the Atlantic coast. As the moist air rises, it has enormous amounts of heated air, which then started twisting higher in the atmosphere. They vary between speeds of 84 and 200 miles per hour. Now at this time, I will hand it over to Katie Mapes to conclude this episode.
To conclude this episode of Storm Stories, the Great Galveston Hurricane was one of the most tragic hurricanes ever recorded in history. The Great Galveston Hurricane, also known as the Hurricane of the Century, had a great impact on those on the Texan coast. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time for a new episode of Storm Stories.